It's 1986, and a small group of rebels gather in a dimly lit room at the San Diego Supercomputer Center. Terry Sejnowski is there, watching as a bulky computer hums to life, about to run an algorithm that will teach a machine to recognize handwriting. The stakes? To prove that deep learning, then mysterious and widely dismissed, could actually work. But will this gamble change everything or crash against the walls of AI skepticism? Stay with me. How did deep learning leap from tiny labs and dorm rooms to run the giants like Google and Tesla? The journey is a wild ride of persistence, frustration, and a little bit of magic. Back in the 80s, Sejnowski and his crew faced an uphill battle. They crafted neural nets, models inspired by the brain's layers, training them painstakingly on crude datasets. Imagine using a 1986 Cray supercomputer, crunching numbers day and night just to recognize handwritten digits. Their victories were small but seismic. This was the dawn before deep learning went nuclear. Sejnowski likens deep learning to how a newborn explores the world. Just like a baby, the algorithm starts clueless with a blank slate. With tons of raw sensory data, pixels, sound waves, patterns, the network gradually figures out how to navigate novel environments. It's not forced rule-following, it's discovery through experience, only turbocharged by computation. Traditional AI used handcrafted rules, if this then that, which often failed spectacularly in real-world chaos. Deep learning flipped the game. Fueled by oceans of data, neural networks began mastering complex tasks, chatting naturally with Siri, driving cars smarter than humans, even beating Go champions. The surprise? Machines trained by experience can intuit and innovate beyond strict logic. Remember when computers could barely beat chess novices? Fast forward to poker tables and Go boards, where deep learning rewrote the rulebook and humiliated world champions. In 2016, AlphaGo faced Lee Sedol, a Go legend. Unlike chess, Go's complexity explodes into billions of possible moves. No brute force can solve it, yet AlphaGo, powered by deep learning, amazed everyone, winning 4 out of 5 games. The secret? It had intuition shaped by millions of practice rounds, not cold calculation. Poker throws a wrench into AI's gears. Key moves depend on hidden cards and bluffing. Here, Sejnowski describes how researchers train networks not only to play the odds, but to mimic human deception and unpredictability. The AI learned to read subtle cues, turning poker tables into a proving ground for real-world decision-making under uncertainty. Beyond games, deep learning's triumph rippled across economies and medicine. Automated trading algorithms now spot market tremors instantly, generating billions in profit. In healthcare, AI combs through scans and symptoms to diagnose diseases earlier than doctors. The takeaway: when deep learning masters uncertainty and strategy, it reshapes whole industries. The revolution isn't just about tech. It's about you, your brain, and how AI will redefine human potential in the next decades. Sejnowski envisions driverless cars that don't just mimic human drivers but surpass them, knowing every inch of the road, anticipating hazards with split-second precision. These aren't sci-fi dreams. Test cars quietly navigate Silicon Valley streets daily, learning from millions of miles of data. When your car can outdrive you, what happens to the meaning of human skill? Imagine your phone not just answering questions but genuinely helping you think, remember, and decide. Deep learning-powered personal assistants will augment your cognitive abilities, filling gaps from memory to creativity. It's like having a smarter you, operating 24/7, grounded in understanding you deeply. The line between human and machine intelligence will blur. Nature took millions of years to evolve your brain. AI is speeding through that process in decades. Sejnowski reminds us this isn't just a tech race, it's the birth of a new intelligence ecosystem. One where machines learn, adapt, and even innovate faster than biological evolution ever could. Understanding this trajectory is your ticket to co-evolving with AI, not being left behind. Back in that San Diego lab, the glowing screens were just the beginning. Deep learning, once an arcane experiment, now breathes life into our smartphones, cars, and clinics. It's reshaping what it means to learn, decide, and even think. So here's a quick move. Next time you talk with Siri or hail a driverless Uber, think of the baby brain inside, learning as it goes. That's the revolution right in your pocket. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.